YouTube. So today we're gonna talk about how my clothing brand failed. So we ain't gonna say fail, but so being in it right now for 4 years. Started off as a t-shirt printing company. The reason I started because short story short, my brand is Outside the Box Couture. I started the company because I wanted to do something legit. I'm an Army veteran. I'm the oldest of 4 kids. My mother had me like most African American mothers had them early at 17, 18. Before she had me, she had a scholarship to a fashion institute in Atlanta, in Georgia. She wanted to go. But of course she had me, so she turned it down. Everybody wanted her to go. My grandmother, everybody, my aunts, everybody. A lot of people suggested her to have an abortion with me. I'm glad she didn't. I'm here, thank God. So she followed through. She had me. Didn't want to leave me with my grandmother, not like that, to go to school. And she ended up having my brother, two sisters. So as a single mother, single parent, of course, she spent her time as me growing up working in a bunch of mills and factories and stuff like that, doing her best to provide. So, the older me after the military, I like to chase dreams. I like chasing my dream. I feel like it's nothing I can't accomplish. Um, my mother always wanted that. I didn't want her to leave this world without having her dreams accomplished. I mean, I achieved a whole lot at the current time. I'm 37, but it's nothing I haven't had, man. I done had every type of car you can think of, every form, name it, Jaguar, Hummers, beach house, condos, everything. Money, I done had everything. Women, jewelry, name it. So it was just important to me to see my mother dream fulfilled. So we did that. In the midst, I had no experience of nothing. Only thing I could do, I could draw a lot and I can do custom shoes. I can paint a little bit, but I had no experience with designing, graphic designs, and nothing like that. So I'm pretty much self-taught. I had to go in a program, teach myself how to do stuff. Of course, I was happy, stuff getting done. Thought it was just the best thing going, right? 4 years later, I could look at where I started from, my first shirts designs, and notice, like, why did I even release that or drop it, right? So now, currently, 4 years down the line, now I realize a lot about business, my mess ups in business, learning that a lot of people don't understand. And if you have a clothing brand, you need to understand it's a business. It's a business model that come with it. It's not just, I just thought, like a lot of people thought, we just name a brand, slap our name on it, make some hot colors, something different, and it's automatic people gonna wear it. That's not how it worked though. And so I just wanted to say, so we, like I said, year 4 in the business now. We revamping everything now. I'm learning everything. Like I said, I'm from North Carolina, country boy down south. Pretty much learning. So for anybody that's out there starting a brand, that's what I want to tell you. For one, it's not gonna be easy, but it's worth it if it's a dream. A lot of people think you're just gonna start it and come up with $1 million. Listen, man, it's not. That's not gonna happen. Of course, some people do come up with it. They have a good business. A lot of people just don't come up with something and just blow up over that. Listen, a lot of these people, they understand marketing. They understand the business of fashion. That's first and foremost. You know. So what I would like to tell you is there's a bunch of studying in it, but don't think you're just gonna get in it and just get rich quick. It's not like a rich quick scheme. It's definitely a lot of hard work into it. A lot of people, if you look at the big brands like Polo, Tommy Hilfiger, man, they got thousands of years into it. It's been passed down family to family. So if you're gonna start it, you got to start it with a idea, a plan, a dream, and a vision. I understand. If you might not see the millions in your lifetime, but if you pass it down to your kids, like my example, for me, I plan on passing this down to my children. And for my children, my nieces and my nephews, for it to be a family business, most of my nieces, nephews, and all my kids, everybody artistic, draw, they kind of know at the young age, they kind of know what they're going for, right? So, even nobody live forever. So the day when I leave, I'm gonna have to leave here one day. So the day that I leave, somebody will take over. But it's just taking the initiative Because in my family and my bloodline, we don't have a lot of people that have businesses or try to do something for themselves. You know, not saying it in a bad way, but most of my family members worked in factories and plants and work for somebody else. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, to each his own, right? So I wanted to start something for my family that can be passed on for generations and generations. But also, you know, I like clothes. I love clothes. I love dressing. Fashion is like a big part of me. So heads up, like keep going. And if you're going through a hard time right now, you know, I'm tell you, I'll be having hard days, and some days I get discouraged. But I'm never gonna quit. Some days I want to quit and start over everything over. But I'm gonna tell you, just keep going, cause nothing come easy that you really want. You got to fight for everything, right? So hopefully you can get some insight out of this, motivation out of this. You know, do your research. You know, you got to get up with some manufacturers. You know, just having heat presses and vinyl and heat pressing and a bunch of gear and shirts, that's okay to get your name out there. But if you want to actually have, you know, be respected in this business, in the fashion industry, and have, you know, a long-term following where people are going to, you know, repeatedly buy from you and actually refer you to someone else, then you actually need to study. You need to study. You need to know your GSMs. You need to know your weights of the pieces. You need to play with your fabrics, your textures of fabrics. It's a lot, but you can learn it, and it can be done. But I ain't gonna yap too much on this video, man. Follow the brand, Outside the Box Couture. We revamping everything. I also have 2 other brands that I'm working on. I'm in the mix of working and trying to figure it out and get it right. And we're going to keep trying. But until the meantime, man, look, good luck to you designing. And, man, good luck to you. I hope everyone that got a faster brand, I hope every one of y'all blow, man. I really do. Follow me. Designer Q the designer. Outside the Box Couture.